I'm Dan Gray for Auto by Tail, and this is a plum crazy 2016 Dodge Charger RT Scat Pack.
It's not the Hellcat, but the RT Scat Pack doesn't carry the $67,000 Hellcat's price tag either. It's all about bang for the buck. The RT Scat Pack starts at just $39,995. For that modest sum, you're rewarded with a 6.4-liter HEMI V8 that dishes out 485 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque. Dodge proudly states that's the most horsepower that you can buy for under $40,000. And it's $11,000 less than the Charger SRT 392, which shares the same HEMI engine. Stomp on the RT Scat Pack's loud pedal and you'll be rewarded with a rush of acceleration accompanied by a splendid symphony.
That was like not even half pedal.
Dodge claims a 0 to 60 time in the mid-4s, and I dip close to that on an off-idle run without using launch control. The infotainment system's performance pages deliver the data.
This is not one you want to take through the tight twisties at a high rate of speed, but on sweeping curves, it's quite pleasant.
A Brembo brake package hauls it down with 14.2-inch vented and slotted rotors up front and 13.2s in the rear with 4 piston calipers all around. The Charger RT Scat Pack is remarkably fuel efficient given all that power underneath the hood, thanks to the 6.4-liter HEMI's cylinder deactivation mode. Go light on the throttle and the engine will seamlessly drop into 4-cylinder operation. It compares favorably to Chevy's cylinder deactivation technology, and it provides excellent fuel economy when cruising down the highway. The RT Scat Pack is EPA rated at 15 city, 25 highway miles per gallon, and I won't bore you with the details here, but I had no problem dusting those highway numbers.
I don't like to overuse the term beefy when describing steering wheels, but the steering wheel in this Charger RT Scat Pack truly is excellent shape, just the right amount of padding. We've got perforated leather on the sides, smooth leather on the top, real nice touch. The controls are nicely laid out with your center information screen controls over here on the left, below that Bluetooth, over here on your right, your cruise controls, and underneath that there's some mysterious buttons for things that aren't in this car. You've got paddle shifters, and on back there are stealthy controls over the audio system. It's an 8-speed automatic designed by ZF. There is a slapstick if you like to change gears that way.
The full-color center display provides a wealth of information, from the stuff that you typically expect, like trip meters, MPGs, and audio, to performance data and a wide array of gauges.
Let's talk about that infotainment system for a bit. This is Uconnect, and if you don't have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which this doesn't, maybe the best system out there. Really nicely laid out. It has app support, and the cool part about app support is you see a lot of the same apps that are in Apple CarPlay, but you see something that isn't, and that one thing is Yelp. So if you're into Yelp, you can Yelp on the road. You can't do that right now with Apple CarPlay, as far as I know.
Our tester was equipped with the optional 8.4-inch nav and the Beats audio package, which pumps the tunes through a 552-watt amp. There are 12-volt outlets at the base of the dash and inside the center console, where you'll also find the USB and audio ports, along with an SD slot. The rear seat provides 36.6 inches of headroom, 40.1 inches of legroom, and 57.9 inches of shoulder room.
Almost 5 fingers of headroom at 5'10". Lots of legroom too. This seat is back to where I'm comfortable driving, and there's a nice cutout. It's hard back on the side, soft in the middle, but real comfortable. Literature pockets on the back of both front seats. We've got a squishy center armrest with 2 cup holders, bottle holders in the doors, HVAC vents on the back of the front console, but there's no control over temperature or velocity. But you know what I really love about this console? We've got 2, count them, 2 USB ports. stuff.
The trunk provides 16.5 cubic feet of storage.
Once upon a time in America, there were a lot of big rear-wheel drive sedans with enormous engines. Those days are long gone,
And sadly, it's only Dodge and Chevy in this game now, with four-door muscle cars built in Canada and Australia. But I gotta tell you, the RT Scat Pack, it hits the sweet spot for me. If I had to cash a splash, I'd do it without that plum crazy paint and order mine in a Star Wars Stormtrooper ivory tri-coat pearl, and I'd upgrade the interior upholstery to Alcantara suede and Napa leather.
So the problem with the Charger RT Scat Pack is every traffic light is a temptation. Whoops. You really have to pay attention or else something like that happens.